All right, if you're a wedding pro using Instagram, you're going to want to listen up. We're about to cut through all the noise and give you a real practical playbook for 2026. So yeah, let's just dive right in.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You're putting in all the work, right? You're posting, you're being consistent, but it's just crickets, no real client inquiries. You're busy, you're probably a little burnt out, and you're just sitting there thinking, why isn't this effort paying off? Well, if that's you, trust me, you're in exactly the right place.
Look, here's the hard truth. What worked on Instagram a few years ago, it just doesn't cut it anymore. The rules of the game have totally changed. But hey, the good news is, once you get this shift, you can totally get back in the driver's seat. So let's talk about the strategy that's actually going to move the needle for you.
All right, first things first, we need to do a major reframe here. We have to get really clear on what Instagram's new job is in 2026 for your wedding business. Because I can almost guarantee it is not what you think.
So get this out of your head right now. Instagram is no longer a booking engine. It's not some slot machine where you just pull the lever, post something pretty, and hope inquiries fall out. Nope. Its new job is to be your trust engine. Think about it. Couples aren't just buying flowers or photos, they're buying peace of mind. They're scrolling your feed asking, is this person legit? Do they get my vibe? Your Instagram is now the first place they go to figure out if you're the safe choice.
And this is so crucial. Every single piece of content you create from now on has to do one of three jobs. That's it. Job number one, help the right people, your ideal clients, recognize themselves in what you do. Job number two, help them feel totally safe and confident that you can actually deliver. And job number three, make it crystal clear what you want them to do next. If a post isn't doing one of those three things, honestly, it's probably just noise. Okay, so before we start building the new way forward, we've got to do a little spring cleaning. We need to clear some space. So I am officially giving you permission to stop doing these four things right now. Let's just let them go.
Number one, stop posting for your peers. I know, it feels so good to get those likes and comments from other suppliers, right? But please don't confuse that ego boost with actual marketing. If your client is a couple getting married, your content has to talk to them, not your industry friends. Second thing to stop, chasing trends. Look, playing with a trending audio can be fun once in a while, but if that's your strategy, you're basically building your business on quicksand. It is not a long-term plan, and honestly, it just leads to that awful feeling that you constantly have to perform, and man, that is exhausting.
Okay, number three is a big one. Let go of the consistency guilt. Seriously, the goal is not to post 7 days a week just for the sake of it. The goal is consistent positioning. I'm telling you, 2 really strategic, powerful posts a week will absolutely crush 7 random I have to post something posts. Slowing down isn't just okay, it's actually smarter. And finally, number 4, stop playing content roulette. You know what I mean? Just throwing stuff out there, hoping something sticks, and then when it doesn't, we blame the algorithm. The fix for that is not more content, it's clearer content. Remember this, your business model is the boss. The algorithm works for you, not the other way around. So, if we're dropping all that stuff, what in the world should we be posting? Well, that's where we get to the new playbook. And don't worry, it's a really simple system. It's all built around just 3 content buckets. Yep, you heard that right, just 3. If you walk away with only one thing from this whole explainer, please let it be these 3 categories. This is the secret to making your content super clear and, more importantly, super effective. Okay, let's break these down because how they work together is what's so cool. First up, you've got your positioning bucket. This is all about making it painfully obvious who you're for. You know, like a photographer who specializes in couples that hate having their picture taken. Boom. Next is proof. This is where you show off your calm competence and the amazing outcomes you get. We're talking real testimonials with juicy details, or a story from a wedding that shows exactly how you save the day. And the third one, the one almost everyone forgets, is process. This is where you answer the questions people are too nervous or awkward to ask. Things like, okay, what actually happens after I send an inquiry? Or what's the real investment? See, when you use all 3 of those buckets, positioning, proof, and process, you basically eliminate all the uncertainty for a potential client. And uncertainty, that is the number 1 inquiry killer. But there's one more major leak we have to plug, and it's a big one. It usually happens right at the very end of a perfect post. And here it is. This is the problem. You can't just end a great post with "message me for more info." Why? Because it's vague and it makes the client do all the heavy lifting. You have to give them a super clear, super specific call to action. Don't be passive, be direct. Instead of that vague stuff, try something like, want my complete pricing guide? Send me a DM with the word guide. See the difference? It's low pressure, it's dead simple, and it tells them exactly what to do.
Okay, theory is great and all, but let's actually put this into practice, right? I've got a super simple 7-day reset plan for you. You can start this literally this week to build some real momentum without getting overwhelmed.
Let's just walk through this together, step by step. Day 1, I want you to look at your last 10 posts. Just audit them. Which bucket do they fit in, if any? Day 2, tweak your bio. Make sure it screams who you're for, where you are, and what to do next. Days 3 and 4 are for creating. Make one proof post and one process post. Tell a real story, explain a part of your process. Day 5, for a whole week, put a clear call to action in all of your stories. Day 6, go follow up with those warm leads you've been sitting on. And Day 7, make one connection with a potential partner or another vendor. That is it, a simple, doable plan to get back in control.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one big question to think about. Go look at your own Instagram profile right now. I mean it, pull it up. Is every single thing on there, your bio, your posts, your stories, is it all working together to build trust? To make you feel like the safe, obvious choice for your dream client? Or is it just making noise? Because the 2026 playbook is all about building that trust. And the great news is now you know exactly how to do it.